Greetings, recruits, and welcome to Imperial March Podcast, the show most biased opinion in the Outer Rim. I'm your host, Rocky, along with Siesmic and that guy, Bryce. You know him. You love him.
No,
It's the same
you
people
guys,
as last
you guys have
episode.
no clue who I am.
Yeah, they're like, oh look, it's someone. All right, bad joke. All right, Today we will be having a very sort of special episode, the end of the Clone Wars wrap-up. At last, the Clone Wars has come to a close. And that's what our topic is today.
Begun the Clone War has.
I legitimately cried tears when I saw Fives die.
What?
Yeah, we'll
Spoiler
get to
alert.
that. Yeah!
We didn't already. We
Who
didn't say
did
spoiler
it?
alert.
Oh my gosh, Bryce, you failed so bad.
There goes all our.
Bryce, you failed so bad. All right.
Fives doesn't.
So basically,
die.
for those of you who are not aware, the Clone Wars has officially come to a close.
Yep.
Dave Filoni is now working full-time on Rebels. The Clone Wars has been released exclusively on Netflix, and in short, we are all very sad. Some are happy, but screw those guys. And even with some of the less popular arcs of the final season 6 and some arcs that weren't my favorite down the road, I still think this arc was, not the arc, but the whole show as a
Arc
whole
Trooper?
was very good. So we're going to be talking about everything all together, like Clone Wars as a whole, not so much the end of it.
Yeah.
Season 6, we'll be discussing that, but kind of like our thoughts on Clone Wars altogether. And hopefully you
the
guys
movie,
can
like
chime
even the
in down.
movie.
Yeah, even the movie. So just
Okay.
like from start to finish. So
Hmm.
let's start with, back in 2008. The
When
Clone
I
Wars
was 8 years old,
when I was,
just a little squirt.
I think I was 9 or 10, and then the Clone Wars was released, and we were all like, "Holy crap, it's Clone Troopers!" And so we all, this
Yeah.
was before the days of Halo was very popular.
Basically.
It was, but I didn't know about it. But so I, having a crap ton of Clone Troopers at the time, well, actually, like I had 2, and I was like, I love them so much. Like, okay. Basically, everyone was seeing it in theaters, and there was all, it was awesome. It was the movie from the beginning was, the story was sort of odd to me. I thought it was kind of a strange premise to start a show on, especially when it goes to theaters. Kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the movie's alright. I think it went a little long. Like near the end, it just keeps dragging on and on. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
get over with. Like, come on, hurry up.
But it was a good movie still.
Correct.
It could have been
Christoph's
really
plots
bad.
were the best.
It was.
Oh yeah, Chrysosis. Well,
And-
I also
and-
liked I liked them when they scaled them out.
Yeah.
The
But like
the
the whole
Bamar Monastery.
Zero
Oh,
and
yeah.
Padme thing was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, look, Fox jumped in there.
fuck.
Look at him saving a person.
Hey, I already told Bryce about Fox. Do I have to tell you about
I know.
Fox?
I already know. Okay.
Yes.
No, I told him about. Never mind.
Alright,
Everyone hates
alright.
Fox now, and I was telling him why they're stupid.
Anyway, no, our viewers love you. Alright,
This is the
Yeah.
internet, and I can call them stupid.
yay. Alright, so anyways,
Just kidding. Give us a like.
You know what? Screw the internet.
Anyways, shut up, Bryce. Anyways, but I thought the movie was good. It had some strange things, like you said. I always thought the plot was kind of a strange premise of just like Zero the Hutt. I'm like, oh, okay. Could have been something a little bit more
How
menacing.
was Zero even in the movie?
I mean not Zero. I mean Jabba's son. That weird little thing. I thought it was fine. They introduced Ahsoka, and at the beginning, everyone hated Ahsoka. I never thought she was that bad, to be honest. I mean, she was just like, it wasn't like Ahsoka from the beginning to the end was kind of like, she wasn't anything extremely special, but she was a character I could get that I didn't hate, and she was a okay character.
Yeah.
So the movie was basically introducing her. I felt kind of
Yeah,
like her
basically.
introduction to Star Wars.
Mm.
But and then after that, they came out with season 1, and
I thought they'd give
I think
season 3 first
what
instead of season
wasn't
1.
the first episode the one where Yoda goes to that
Mhm.
planet with like the floating
Ragoza.
Mhm.
farting people?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It wasn't Toydaria. It was their moon. Mm.
yeah, their moon of Toydaria.
The planet full of dried out coral.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
I thought it was
Anyways,
kind of cool.
I like that arc. A lot of people I knew were like, that's a weird arc to start a show with. I'm like, well, the movie was kind of weird to start with, but the show was great though. But
yes.
I felt as if I really like that beginning arc because even though it was Yoda, it also ends with Yoda. If anyone caught that, kind of the show began with Yoda and ended with Yoda.
It's Yoda.
And then he also we also got introduced to some clones with a little bit more character than they got in the movie.
Yeah.
We got Fire and Rise, and what's his name, Rye, I think, or something.
No, it was Rise and
It's Reese.
Jack.
Yeah, Rise and Jack.
And then Jack.
And what?
It's
Fire.
Reese, Fire, and Jack.
Reese.
Or
I thought it was Rye. No, it was Rye. ARHY.
it's RYS.
Oh, it's yeah.
Anyways,
What's
Google
no
it.
one cares right now. Yeah.
Well, some people do care.
All right. Anyways, but yeah, I always thought that was kind of cool arc. I was always disappointed they never brought Fire back in
Yeah.
because
That's what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they
had
were
a
gonna
big
kill off Fox, and then Thyra would be like the commander, but apparently not.
Yeah, because I mean, Thyre is like the commander, but apparently he took
Yeah.
Thorn's place.
He's the. Oh yeah, I guess there's two commanders.
Mhm.
Oh well. I
Shock
always
Trooper.
thought it was weird that Captain Rex is the leader of the 501st. It's like,
He isn't, I don't think.
but who is? I've never seen him.
No,
I
he's
thought Commander
no,
Apple.
no,
Yeah, but Apple's
Rex
the
is the
sergeant.
leader.
And-
No,
um,
no,
Rex is a captain.
Yeah.
guys, calm down.
Just one.
Guys, calm down. Jeez, why can't you just go? Alright, go ahead, please.
Rex is the leader of 501st 501st attachment called Torrent Squad.
Porn company.
Dang it, it's a battalion.
Turbo
Torrent.
BitTorrent Squad.
No, not Torrent Squad.
Companies are led
Torrent,
by lieutenants.
Torrent Company. Yes, Torrent Company. That's
Yes.
that's the name.
And so Commander Apple was the leader of the 501st.
Yeah, but he was a sergeant in the Embarn arc.
Yeah, but not in the movie.
But he was the commander doing the rest of the everything else.
Yeah, but
Apparently
he had
he got
Rex
promoted.
501st
Yeah,
armor.
but I was saying who's the commander doing the rest of those things.
He's not.
Oh, that's a good
I
point.
don't think he's like.
I think he got blown
think
up
he's
on
a-
Geonosis.
Probably.
And Anakin just like,
Yeah, I'll lead it.
it's Ahsoka. Ahsoka's the commander.
Probably. And, yeah, and so back on topic.
That is on topic.
Well, we got derailed there. Then they had a few episodes of Rookies. Rookies was one of my favorites because I mean it was an okay episode. I mean it wasn't like astronomically good, but it was still a pretty good episode in my opinion. I liked it. Gave us some clone
And let
character,
me
which we'd never
know-
seen before.
Fives,
To be honest.
heavy cut up and droid bait.
And fives. But
Set
Then-
fives.
I know. I'm just saying it again. But anyways, and then we got that, and we got some really good arcs to season 1. What was the end of season 1? Was like the Blue Shadow virus, right?
Mhm. Hostage crisis.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
hostage crisis, yeah.
I thought that was a
What was
weird
it?
ending. I did not like it.
What was the last one? Sorry, I didn't get.
Cad Bane, you know, where he goes in the Senate.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm at the
like,
rules now. Pew pew.
And then was like, yeah.
I didn't like that one because the clones had him. And then they
Yeah.
just like, holds the room. I'm like, why? You can just like shoot him.
Didn't Denal die in that one?
No, he died in season 2.
I make the rules now.
And then season 2 came along. What was season 2's premiere? Wasn't that
It was
another?
the holocron one. Or-
Holocron when
yeah.
Cabin stole
Holocron
the
heist.
Holocron.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then,
Holocron.
then it went to Cargo of Doom where Denal dies. Of course. Because
Yep.
Cad Bane can't just wear white armor, he has to wear some sort of colored
Blue
armor,
armor.
and Denal's the only one with
Alliteration.
colored armor.
I know, seriously. Why are these random clones? Just like these random clone troopers just like get the colored blue armor in phase 1. I just thought it was weird.
Even though.
I guess back then they still had the rank markings, so blue would actually.
How did Cad Bane change into Denal's armor that quick?
How did Fives change into that
He's
one
a-
trooper's armor so quick?
Yeah,
They just do that.
it's quick
I am
change.
apps
It's like 5 minutes later,
20 minutes later.
they just like spend the whole episode
He's
just like putting on his armor. He's like whistling the Imperial March or something.
Oh, what? I feel like that song is implanted in my brain somehow. Nah. It's subliminally. Subliminally.
That's what the inhibitor chip is for. It's just to put in the Imperial March.
They're just like walking. It's just like the most terrifying thing. Are all these troopers and they're just like all doing da 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 da.
Anyways, are we gonna go through every single season like this? Is this
No.
gonna be like a 3 hour?
Anyways, and then we got to season 3, season 4, season 5, and season 6. Season 5 was supposed to sort of be the end of it, in which I still consider kind of a good end.
I think, it was a better end because the Clone Wars movie, the whole purpose was to introduce Ahsoka, and then it ends as her leaving, so it's kind of like the Clone Wars is the Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's
Yeah,
kinda,
so that's what I always liked about Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Because...
And it was kind of a good ending. I don't know, but then again,
and then
they
had the theme and everything, and like everyone cried. And
yeah, well, I didn't cry.
I didn't even like this character at the beginning. Now I'm crying over leaving.
I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I don't like some of the things in the 5's arc.
Star Wars fan
but I'm glad we got a clone arc because season 5 didn't have a clone arc.
Yeah. And then we got
Thank
the clone arc in season 5 to begin with, and that was
You did? No, not season.
we already made an episode on that, so no need.
Which one?
I
I forgot.
the clone arc.
Which one?
The beginning of season 6.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, 5.
Season 5.
And now here's the thing about that. I didn't watch it when we made the Rage video, but I hadn't actually seen it, but I like the first 3 episodes a lot.
Those are
To be
awesome.
honest. I know. A lot of people are hating on them and like, wait. So a lot of people are just like eating up 5's death and the inhibitor chips, and they're like, yeah, it's so brilliant. I'm like, no, it's not really, but. And some people are like, no, this entire arc sucks. There's so many plot holes. I'm like, that's not entirely true either. I'm on the fence about it. Here's the thing.
Well, there was.
First 3 episodes were really good. Before the inhibitor chip came along, before 5's dying came along, it was cool.
I like seeing Django.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to see Django too. That was
I'm like,
cool.
that looks like Echo.
Which episode was he in?
Oh, I don't know the name of it.
Wait.
I don't know the name of the one.
Django?
Oh yeah.
Django. It was just like a little hologram of him, but it was kind of cool to see his face.
Oh!
And then we also got but we also got to see like some. So that kind of gives you an idea of what Django looks like, and then you can kind of picture sometimes if you want to in your brain kind of.
I know what Django looks like. Just look at a clone.
Bryce.
Really?
Really? Gosh.
Oh my God.
But like sometimes if you imagine like what would this whole show be like if this wasn't like in this animated style and this was all just like realistic? Could you imagine how cool it would be?
Rex would look weird.
Anyways, but yeah. But yeah, and so that for like the first episode, even in the last episode, I loved the clone bar. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the clone bar. That thing was sweet.
78s or something like that.
I thought it was weird though that they were washing their hands with their gloves on.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay then.
Logic. Well, they do eat with their gloves on. So.
Yeah, but like, I guess I'm washing my gloves. Right.
Well, they don't feel water through them, so.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. And then we also got kicks, and then we got all that art on the walls, which I'm totally not gonna like cut out of the video, print it out, and put it in my sets. But but
also I like the taxi.
The taxi.
Like when 5 was riding in that taxi.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
So cool. Like there's music, and then the taxi driver, he just looks like a taxi driver to me. And then 5 was like in there, and it was just good times. Yeah, it was like one of the best scenes in a while. The animation in the season.
I also loved AZ. He was awesome.
I wonder what happened to him. They kind of just like.
Oh yeah.
Dropped off.
Oh wait, isn't?
He's probably still serving his.
Wait, is Daisy like that little droid that took out Pups and 5's chips?
Yeah, he's following around. Did you watch the arc? How would you not remember AZ?
It's been a while. It's been like a week. I'm sorry.
It's been like 3 weeks for me.
Hey, Rocky, what was your favorite season of the Clone Wars?
Oh gosh, alright, that's a good question.
4.
No, I asked Rocky.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Shut up, Brian.
I don't remember 4.
Season 1, no. Season 2, no. Season 3, no. I actually really like Season 4 too.
No, wait. In Season 4, I can't remember. Because I only have the discs for Season 1 and 2, so...
Well, if I'm going by episodes, my favorite arc was the Empire arc. Favorite standalone episode was the last episode.
I said like seasons as a whole.
Season 4. What else was in Season 4? Besides the Embark arc.
Well, I think it wasn't.
The Slaver arc.
Yeah.
The,
Wasn't Onderon in season 4?
Oh gosh, never mind. Not that season. I might actually go with season 1. Strangely
that's
enough.
my
No.
season.
No, the Onderon was in season 5.
Oh, well, I don't remember season 4, but wait, wasn't there the
Oh, we got that fish person episode on season 4, didn't we?
I don't know. I didn't really like
the Mon Calamari arc.
Person.
Alright, quick shout out there, but the Mon Calamari arc, a lot of people always ask me why I'm not like a huge fan of it, and I'm just like, it's a good episode, but action-wise, it's like all these clones just die off.
Seriously. Oh, my leg has been bit. What?
Oh no.
You trained
Oh
for
my
30,
God.
10 years, and you die from biting your leg. Oh my gosh. Wow. Like, okay then. Logic doesn't.
If you want an arc that goes on forever, look at the Mon
That's not an arc, is it?
Calamari.
Oh yeah, it was an arc, wasn't it?
It was only 2
It wasn't like it was an arc. Oh gosh,
Well,
no wonder. I fell asleep literally during that arc. The 4th episode, I fell asleep.
Well,
I was watching. I just like started taking a nap, and I was like, oh wait, I'm watching the clone. This never happens.
I think there was only 2 episodes, and then there was the 3rd episode on Naboo, where isn't there 2? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't usually remember the bad episodes.
Anyways, so not season 4 because I think season 1 because it honestly had my favorite a lot of my favorite episodes.
I like season 1 the most too.
It had like the innocence of a child.
Season 1 was just because
season 3, the beginning was cool because of clone cadets and arc troopers.
Oh yeah.
And the Citadel was cool.
I wasn't a big fan of actually clone cadets that much.
Well, because I think they're all gonna die.
I know.
Like, okay then.
Sometimes I I believe in. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, that isn't a viable reason, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. I respect RC clone guidelines because honestly, right now, I'm not going with the inhibitor chips because that's just out of my universe now. I won't accept it. I'm going with because even remember the entire reason the stormtroopers stopped being clones because the clones had too much individuality. Quote from Emperor Palps himself. That's why he stopped using clones. So. Salt and pepper.
If you're gonna have too much individuality, then.
Anyways, also I go by RC. So in my mind, the Kaminoans were evil, which we also got in the Fives arc. I've been trying to say that for years, but no one ever believes me. The Kaminoans are evil scum.
They're the greediest species in the galaxy.
And they clone living beings for a living. They have no morals. I don't care.
And they just kill them off.
And then they clone themselves.
That's the thing that doesn't make sense about clone cadets, is if they don't care about them, then why do they all use stun rounds?
Yeah.
It's like Domino Squad failed like all of their tests, and then except for the last one. And then
shock to you, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there shouldn't be a Jedi, you know. Anyway.
What I would believe, and actually, is it possible that this is coinciding with Republic Commando? Because in Republic Commando, they are trained before the Jedi even know about them. So maybe their facilities were different. Plus, even when the Phase 2 armor came out, the Kaminoans had known so little about the human autonomy, and now, please forgive me, doctors out there and PhDs.
You're watching this, and wow, cool.
Yeah.
I guess that does make sense now. I know what you're gonna say because I know what you're gonna say, but
because they upgraded the armor to be more comfortable for them. And
I've noticed that with the clone models, it just looks more comfortable. The season 5 and 6 clones look way more comfortable. And that has they have more room to walk.
Even the Katarn armor, that was upgraded as well.
Yeah.
But anyways, back on track. Then season 6 came around, and the final episodes of season 6, I'm just gonna give a little. It's not really a spoiler at all, but in the end, Yoda lives. But,
does Yoda die?
Yeah, but they have this big battle at the end of the last one, and it's a vision, not a vision, but a hallucination that Emperor Palpatine tries to trick Yoda into believing is real, and because they actually confront each other, and what he does is he puts him into this vision that Anakin is with Yoda with a bunch of clones, Rex and all these clones, in a gunship heading Coruscant to go kill the Dark Lord of the Sith and Count Dooku. And so they get there and they fight, and Rex and his clones are electrocuted, but they aren't dead, obviously. But they're just like electrocuted by Emperor
Why is that
Palpatine.
obvious? Usually they'd be dead.
Yeah, but I mean, Luke withstood it for like 15 minutes, so I guess a human could withstand it for like 5. But
He's wearing armor.
for like a second. Anyways, yeah, and then Anakin, I think Anakin almost dies. And basically, there's this giant epic battle between Anakin, Dooku, and Emperor Palpatine and Yoda, and basically Yoda gets a bunch of visions during this. Anakin kills Count Dooku by taking his lightsaber and like cutting off like a scissor, just like the other movies,
Yes.
It's like, yeah, I know.
Foreshadowing for the win.
Yeah, and then he also has some other visions in it, like of Order 66 and all this stuff, and other fake visions too. But and so this all kind of unravels, and it's all it's a good episode, and then in the end, Yoda basically ends up becoming completely selfless, and basically beating the Emperor, and then the vision ends. And Yoda gets out, and then the whole goal of the entire arc was so Yoda could be saved and as a blue person. And
so he can appear at the end of Return of the Jedi. Yay!
Mm-hmm. and in that way, they can explain why aren't all the Jedi there? But
wait, why does Obi-Wan appear then?
Because you remember at the end of Return of, because Qui-Gon Jinn teaches Yoda. The whole reason he sends him a message, go to Dagobah to learn how to become immortal type of thing. And then at the end, if you listen at the end of the Revenge of the Sith, there was a whole tie-in apparently planned, because Yoda says, and I quote, an old friend who wants to talk to you through the Force, and he tells Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Wait, so why did Yoda go to... Wait. So Yoda's going to Dagobah to become a Force Ghost? Because then you already knew that?
What?
So you said that... No, never mind. I guess.
Anyways, but sorry.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It's Yoda.
Who cares? So, but anyways, so at the end of the arc, there's this little thing in Yoda, has this little segment where he talks about the end of the Clone Wars, and he's like, victory not in the Clone Wars, but in the end of everything type of thing. And he's like, and it's cool, and they walk away, and it fades out with Mace Windu, Yoda, and Obi-Wan walking away into the distance, and then it fades out, and it has the same theme that they played at the end of Season 5, like that little flute thingy.
And then it opens up in Episode 3, and there's a big space battle, of course.
Yeah. So basically, it drops off right a few months before Episode 3.
So, man... Dang it. And I think what they should do, though, is they should re-release Episode 3, but instead of having Appo marching, it should be Captain Rex. But they should edit Episode 3 so you can see Captain Rex marching behind Anakin.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I get even more goosebumps. I think my arms would be ripped off.
Your arms just explode. Oh, gosh. But, it's kind of a gross image.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, so before we end this episode, because it's going pretty long, this is extended, I guess, but because end of the Clone Wars overall. Clone Wars started for me when I was basically 9 or 10. I should really have counted that, but basically I've been watching it since I was a little kid, so it means a lot to me when it ends. And some people say, well, Clone Wars is ending finally. I was like, well, why are you watching in the first place? But I feel as if the Clone Wars was overall probably the best Star Wars show ever yet.
Definitely.
Be honest.
Period. Well, it's one of the only Star Wars shows.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, I mean, we had Ewoks and droids and stuff.
Rebels might be. Mm-hmm. But it revealed this little hole in the Star Wars universe that we had never gotten filled before, like the Clone Wars. It's like, what happens between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith? Why has the armor changed? Why, and it gave character to characters like clones that had never been given character before. We just thought, oh, they're all just kind of like droids, and
well, they are now.
And Django and I felt like it really was a great show, and they put a lot of time into the stories and work into the animation. They kept getting better with each season.
I think it would have been better if they would have stuck to some EU stuff instead of just saying, "Nah, it's shattered."
What do you mean?
Like the Mandalorians and stuff. Like, I can go with the new Mandalorians. I understand that now, but like, they changed the entire planet. Like,
I know.
I don't understand why they don't do research, and if they do, why do they just? I don't know. I just think that they steamroll things a lot in that show. But other than that, I mean, it was pretty good.
Well, they also included Delta Squad. Don't forget. And I don't know how that works anymore.
They typed it up all summer, and then they got like 1/2 of a second.
Yeah, they're like, and everyone was like, yes, and they're like, maybe we should do this again. Nah. So did you hear that Comic-Con reaction? People went crazy.
Yeah, let's have more political episodes.
Yeah, the Clovis arc. But anyways, we're not talking about the downs of the Clone Wars. We're talking about the end of it. So I'm gonna end on a positive note. Season 1, yeah, it was the best.
Because it was action.
The Barn arc was
and it was just...
Barn arc was the best arc ever next to Geonosis.
Yes. Wait, what? Geonosis? What do you mean?
Landing at Point Rain was okay, but the rest of them weren't that great.
Yeah, Landing at Point Rain was cool. It wasn't like a story episode. It was just like, yeah, the action was so cool.
But... And you got to see Waxer Boy.
Yeah, and Waxer Boy. Yeah.
And now there's
I feel
like
Boyle. Anyway, yeah, but
Boiling.
Yeah, we need to end this. So overall, Clone Wars to me meant a lot to me, and I'm very sad to see it go. And I think they did a great job on it, even though I sometimes bash it more than I should. And I feel it was a great show, and to all the haters of the Clone Wars out there, well, screw you. But yeah, and so what are your thoughts, Siesmic, and then Bryce and Len?
Well, movie was good. I liked seeing clones. Season 1 was cool because there was just lots of action. Mm-hmm. And it didn't like have any of those political episodes where it was like, oh, the banking clans, like, I don't care. And then
sounds Phantom Menace in it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can have a few of them, but like the entire season 2 and 3 were like again and again, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, we get it. There's a political battle too, but clones, okay? We like to see them blow droids up. Anyway, and then, the Embarn arc was cool. I liked seeing clones and them being different. And not
Should we even talk about the Mace Windu and
No.
Jar Jar?
No.
Because I would like to bash the crap out of him.
Maybe that's next week's episode. Anyways,
yeah.
When I actually watch it, it was a good show. Like I said, I didn't like that they destroyed some EU stuff, but other than that,
yeah. Well, I think they're already going to destroy. I think they're already destroying a lot of EU stuff when Star Wars 7 comes out because they're basically.
Well, I think it's basically just going to be some of the stuff after.
Which I'm not heartbroken about that they're destroying the after and New Hope EU, because some of that was kind of crappy.
Yeah,
like the using Vong War. I was like, no, why does Chewbacca die?
Yeah, it's all right. Anyway,
I know, but like stuff like it was my favorite. It's kind of like, oh, why? Okay, so the movie's coming out, and that's an entirely different podcast. But
anyways, I thought the show was good.
Bryce, your thoughts, Bryce?
Yeah,
Bryce, what are your thoughts on the end of the Clone Wars?
It was a really good show in my opinion. I've been watching it since I was like 8 years old when I first saw the movie.
Oh,
baby Bryce.
you should just imagine me with just like a loose tooth, just like. Anyway.
And you.
Like with a higher voice than I have now. Anyway,
Go.
It was a good show. I had tears when there were tears. There were
lots of tears.
They were cheering. There was cheering when clones blew up droids.
Man, we're basically like, yeah, we like the Clone Wars, but we only liked it because of clones.
Well,
and to those of you who don't believe this, I believe the Clone Wars. And to those of you,
let me finish, son.
Clone Wars equals Clone Wars, not Jedi Wars. I don't care what you say.
Like the like the politician episodes, like
Political.
politician,
Political.
political, whatever.
No,
Politician, like,
political.
Yay, that's the right word.
Yay, math.
Political nonsense. Anyway, it was a good show. Sucked when Fives, Echo, and Waxer died.
Echo's not dead though.
Hated the political. Okay, Echo didn't die, but I don't even know if I should count him as dead because it was just because he was just got some art. So I don't know. I'm a little 50-50 on it.
I don't know if he'll appear. I just kind of like more of a shout out to some certain people. Wink, wink. So overall,
yeah.
Clone Wars good. Clone Wars equal Clone Wars, not Banking Clan Wars or Padme Wars, but it was a good show, and they did a great job. And so, thank you to those people who brought us to it, like the people who spent countless hours, I'm sure, animating it and writing it and stuff. And
best looking show ever.
Oh yeah.
Way better.
I've actually never seen a show that's animated made on a kids network that has actually looked that good.
Yeah,
like, honestly, I've it's very close to like DreamWorks and stuff.
Like
animation.
all the other ones, they just had like choppy animation and just crap story and stuff.
So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you like the
What was that?
I don't know. if you agree with us, please, press the like button. We would appreciate you if you like the video because, like we like it when you like us. So,
yeah.
So, thank you all so much for watching and subscribe. Join the Imperial Army, and also we'll be doing some vids on the Rebels when it comes out, so look forward to that because it will be on the Imperial side, obviously. So
yeah,
oh boy, that's gonna be good.
We're gonna be like, we're losing this war.
And how are we losing it? This
but we
is the part
took
we're
over
supposed to
the
be winning
entire
it.
galaxy.
Yeah, so the Rebels are coming up, and that's a new era for a new generation of Star Wars fans
Yay.
coming up, and
Kiddos.
we're just gonna be those old geezers on the couch, just be like, you kids, I remember when the Clone Wars was around, and you say, I remember when Clone Wars were around, and Clone beat up droids and not the other way around.
Yeah, we're gonna be those people who say it sucks. We haven't even watched a single episode.
I know. We already did that. There's also subscribe to join the Imperial Army today and crush the Rebel Alliance.